Yeah.
Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing a review on my Sigma brushes. I have the Essential Kit. I asked around on Twitter and my Google Plus page, yes, if that was something that you guys would be interested in seeing, and I got a bit of feedback saying that you would, so I figured I would go ahead and film it. So we'll just get right into it. Well, I will link the link below for the Sigma website for the Essential Kit. I have all of the brushes except for one. I'm not sure if that's a new addition or if I had it and maybe lost it because it wasn't something that I used. So who knows? I can't give you that information because clearly I don't have the brush, but other than that I have all the other brushes. So the first brush is the F30 large powder brush. So it looks like this. It's just a big fluffy brush. I use this for my MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes, so my powder foundation. I also use it to apply blush. I use it to blend out my contour. It is a really good size for doing all over your face, and I really like it. It's nice and fluffy. It's very versatile. It's very versatile, and yeah, it's a really good brush. It gets a lot of use from me. So the next brush is the Duo Fiber F50 Brush. And this one, obviously, like it says, is a duo fiber. So you could use this for cream products, you could use it for powder products. I don't use it much anymore. I did use it today actually to help blend, but I used to use it for my powder foundation, and for whatever reason I decided to switch to the large powder brush and I like that better. But yeah, this is like, it's not a very dense brush, so you could use it for applying foundation, like liquid foundation if you want it, but you're not going to get like a buffer, like, you know, like a kabuki brush. It's not the same type. It's less dense than that. So I don't really use liquid foundation, so I can't tell you for sure how the application is. I do like how it applies powder. I just, for whatever reason, switch brushes. Who knows why. The next brush is one of my favorites. It is the large angled contour F40 brush. Like this. And if you can't tell, I use this for contouring because there's lots of bronzer on it. This is, I think, the perfect size for contouring because it blends at the same time. So it fits like perfectly into my cheek hollows and it blends it at the same time. So I do blend it with my large powder brush after I apply it with this, but I don't have to do near as much if I had a smaller brush. So I really like how this applies bronzer and blends it at the same time. And it's just the perfect size, like to get around your temples and hollows of your cheek, underneath. I really like it. I use it every single day. So this is definitely one of my favorite brushes, and I think it's perfect for contouring. The next brush is the Foundation F60 Brush. And this one obviously is a foundation brush. I've been using this a lot more recently because I've been using it to apply my Revlon Photo Ready BB cream. So basically I just like dot it on my face and I just blend this in. And I think it works well for the BB cream. I'm not sure how, again, it would apply liquid foundation because I don't use that. Obviously the BB cream is pretty similar, so I like the way that it applies. It's good for like getting underneath your eyes. It's a perfect size for like blending underneath your eyes if you want to blend your concealer as well. It's nice and dense, so it is good for applying liquid products, and I think it does a good job of applying my BB cream. Next brush is the Tapered Blending E40 Brush. So this is a large, tapered, obviously, blending brush. It is perfect for getting in your crease and blending really quickly. I use this all the time. This is, like, I could not live without this. Blending is so important for your eyeshadow, so this is perfect for getting in your crease and blending out any eyeshadows that you need. It's also, if you want to do like a really defined contour, you could use this as well in the hollows of your cheek. You could also use it to blend like the contour on the side of your nose. It's a really good blending brush. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. The next brush is the Concealer F70 Brush. So this is like this. Basically, this is like a mini version of the foundation brush. So I use this to apply concealer occasionally. It depends on what concealer I'm using. I will use it with my Bobbi Brown Corrector concealer and just apply that underneath my eyes. I think it does a good job of blending it out. Also, sometimes if I need to like blend in my concealer on any blemishes, I will use this as well. And yeah, it's just a standard concealer brush. It's a really good size for getting underneath your eyes and anywhere in like the little nooks and crannies of your face. But I think it works really well. The next brush is also one of my very favorite brushes. It's the eye shading E55 brush. And I just think this is the perfect size for my eye shape. If you have smaller eyes, you might not like it as much, but I think it just packs on the eyeshadow. It just applies it so well, and it's quick and easy because it's the perfect size for it. It's nice and has a nice density to it, so it applies the eyeshadow really nice. You get great color payoff, and I just think it's an awesome brush. This is definitely what I use the most out of anything, I think. So this is an excellent brush. The next brush is the large shader E60 brush. And this brush is obviously a larger version of the shader brush, just in comparison. It's much longer and it is less dense, like it's thinner. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And I honestly hardly ever use this brush. I just don't find any use for it in my makeup routine. Sometimes if I want to, this will just give you like a light wash of color just quickly over your eye. It doesn't give you as much color payoff as the eye shading brush, so it's just, I just find that I have no use for it. So I mean, it's a nice brush, it's just not something that I use, basically. Yeah. The next brush is the medium angled shading E70 brush. So this is obviously angled. This is obviously an angled brush. I use this if I want a more defined crease, and because it's a little fluffier, you can blend with it as well. So it's like you get like a more intense color like in your crease, and you can blend it at the same time. You obviously won't get it as blended as if you use the taper blending brush, but it still blends it nicely, and it gives you really good color payoff in the crease. So I like this brush. I don't use it a ton, but I do like the way that it applies eyeshadow in the crease. I think it works well. The next brush is the small angle E65 brush. Just like this. So this brush you could use for your eyebrows or for eyeliner. I use it mostly, like 99% of the time, for my eyebrows. I think it's the perfect size. Sometimes you'll find these brushes, like the small angled brushes, are like too thick or not dense enough, like they're too almost like loose, and it doesn't give you the look that you're looking for, at least for me. So this one I find is perfect. It's a perfect size, perfect density, and it's thin enough that it does like a good job for my eyebrows. I also use this occasionally if I just want a more softer look and I just want to apply eyeshadow as eyeliner, and it works really well for that as well. You get like good color payoff, and you can do even a winged liner with shadow if you wanted to do that. You could also use it for maybe gel eyeliner. I haven't tried that, but I'm sure it would work well for that also. And the last brush that I have is the pencil E30 brush. And I absolutely adore this brush. I think it is crucial to have in your brush set. I don't know, you don't necessarily need the Sigma one, I guess, but I would recommend the Sigma one. It is a tapered, like small tip brush, so it is perfect for applying underneath the lower lash line. It's also amazing for getting the outer V and having like an intense color there and applying it there. If you want to like color closer to the lash line, you could do that as well. Inner corner, underneath your eyebrow. It's the perfect size to get in like all the little nooks and crannies of your eyes. It works so well, and you can blend with it as well. Like underneath the lower lash line, you just blend it out, and it's the perfect size. I don't know how I ever made it without this brush before, essentially. So yeah, that is it. Those are all of my Sigma brushes. I would highly recommend. I think they are excellent quality. I believe I've had mine for like 2 years now, and they are still in amazing condition. I use them all the time, and I think it's a really good price for this kit. Like, I use every single brush basically besides that large shader, and I do use that sometimes. It's just not very often, but I think the price is $139. Like I said, I will link it in the description box below so you guys can go look at it. And obviously you can buy these brushes singly. You don't have to buy the full kit if that's not something that's going to work for you. There's all other kits on Sigma's website. There's a ton of different options. This is just what I chose because I thought that it was the best deal for me, and it has worked out really well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. If you would like me to do any more reviews on any other makeup products or anything like that, let me know in the comments below. Please make sure you're subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I like it.